Hey, what's going on, Set Apart Gardens family? Hey man, thank y'all for tuning in. So today I'm gonna help you out for y'all who want to start a garden, right? Today we're gonna talk about composting. And composting is very simple. A basic definition of composting is basically all of your vegetable scraps, your fruit scraps, your organic scraps pretty much. It could be eggshells, coffee grounds, it could be cut up grass, but basically all you're doing is putting that in a pile and mixing it together. You want to have nitrogen and carbon in it, so you want to have a lot of vegetable scraps, greens and stuff like that. You want to have grass clippings. You could also put cardboard in it, you know, and a lot of carbon based things as well. But what that is going to do is over time it's going to break down and it's going to become rich soil. It's going to become rich compost. So I'm going to show you an easy and simple composting system that anybody can do, whether you have a small garden or whether you have a pretty big garden. But this is what I do, and I believe this will be able to help you guys. All right, stay tuned. All right. Oh, silly me, I forgot. First we got to build our whole composting bin. So what we're going to do is we're going to use 3 wooden pallets, and I'm going to show you how we're going to set them up. All right, y'all, so let's get this wooden pallet compost bin built real quick. All right, while it's getting dark.
You reminded me that you were already mine. You delivered me from myself every single time. Great is His faithfulness.
If you're still here today, you know if it wasn't for His amazing grace, there'd be nothing to live for. I don't know everything, but one thing that I am certain of, I know that I love Him. He's the air that I breathe, song that I sing, and I sing because I love Him. He make me happy.
All right, so that's what we got for our little compost bin for right now. I'm gonna add another side onto that. That way, once it starts breaking down and everything, I can just transfer the compost to the other side and let it break down even more. All right. All right. So for your compost, right? You want to have. So most of the things that's gonna go in your compost is gonna be from your kitchen. So it's gonna be. Let me turn this food down. It's going to be from your scraps, your vegetable scraps. When you chop up an onion, you got onion peels. When you eat a banana, when you peel an orange, when you eat an avocado, when you get fresh corn and you peeling the husks off, just pretty much all your scraps, your organic vegetable, fruit, plant-based scraps, pretty much. You're going to get you something like this, right? We got this from Target. It's like a little mini, almost mini garbage can, not even a garbage can, but like a mini little trash bin or whatever the case may be. It got a little lid on it, and we buy these well, when we buy our fruits, you know, the bags that you get from the grocery store, these little bags right here, we save them. And what we do is we line it inside of our bin, and that's how we keep our scraps, right? So say this is full, this is what we'll do. We'll take our scraps. We take our scraps and we put them in this bucket. So this is a bucket from Lowe's. As you can see, very cheap. Got a lid. As you can see in there, that's all of our food scraps. I don't know who put a plastic fork in there, but let me take that out. But this is all of our food scraps. This is right by our front door. It's covered with a lid. You won't smell it. And once it gets full, we dump it into our compost bin. All right. So we're just gonna dump this, one hand dump. Got some eggshells, got some onion peels, got some banana peels, and we're gonna put all that in there. Cover it back up and let that sit. And so when this is full, we'll just carry this, we'll just carry it over to that pile right there, and we'll dump it in there. And every week or so, we'll constantly turn it. Rich compost is so great for your garden. You can also add chicken poop to your compost. You could also go to the store, buy some worms, you know, the bait worms that you buy. You could buy worms, you could add them to your compost, because those worms are a main thing that's gonna add that that bacteria that your compost needs, and it's going to eat a lot of the matter that's in your compost pile. Those worms will. Worms are a sign of healthy soil, right? So you can also, if you got a local coffee shop, you got a local smoothie shop that has a lot of scraps, a lot of pulp, that's a great thing for your compost as well. Also, you can have your compost by your chicken coop, and your chickens will turn your compost pile for you, right? It's a lot of things. There's a lot of great things that you could do with it. I add sheep and goat poop to my compost sometimes as well. I add chicken poop to my compost. It's a lot of things. As long as it's natural and organic, you can add it to your compost pile. But that is an easy system. Get you a little $10 little bin. It doesn't have to be as fancy as mine. My wife, she loves to shop at Target. It doesn't have to be as fancy as mine. But you get you a little bin that you can put by your kitchen sink, by your cutting board. So that way, as you're cutting and you're preparing food, you have peppers, you have stems from peppers, you have onions peels, you have banana peels, you have orange peels, jalapeno stems, whatever. As you're cutting on your cutting board, you could just easily put them in there, put them in there, put them in there. When it fills up, you just take it, you get you a bucket right there, like that bucket I got over there. Get you a Lowe's bucket. It could be a white bucket. It don't matter what kind of bucket it is, just as long as it has a top. You put it in that bucket. Once that bucket fills up, then you take it to your compost pile, your compost bin, and you just dump it in there. And you water it daily, or at least 3 times a week. And then you turn it weekly, and you turn it weekly, and you put something over it to cover it. You put it in an area that's gonna get a lot of sunlight, because the heat is an essential key to your composting system. The heat is what's going to encourage those bacteria and those organisms to eat up that compost, to eat up that material, and to turn it into rich compost. That heat is going to do that. That heat and moisture, that's going to do that. It's going to almost, is in the middle of your compost pile should be hot. It should be really hot. The sun should be baking that thing, and that's gonna encourage healthy compost and healthy breakdown. So if you like this video, please hit that like and subscribe button. I hope this blesses somebody. I hope it helps you. I hope it blesses your garden. If you don't already know about composting, I know most people know about composting, but it's a lot of people who didn't, like me. So composting is good for your garden. It's gonna help your plants grow greener. It's gonna help your fruit trees. It's gonna help any kind of thing that you're trying to grow. So get you a compost pile, start your compost pile today. You could do it in an apartment. They have compost bins that you could buy off Amazon. You could do it in a house if you got a small backyard. You could do it if you got a lot of land. It doesn't matter. Just get you some compost, all right? So with that being said, I want to say, if you give somebody the power to feed you, you also give them the power to starve you, all right? So start your compost pile, start your garden today, all right? Peace and blessings. Shalom.